Luciana, stop doing this. Stop talking too much. Men don't like women who talk too much. I realized that we work so hard to do the things that men like. We try to change too much to do the things that women think men like. We suffer so much because we don't want to ask questions, especially when these questions are targeting men. Hatutaki kuuliza maswali. Tunataka tu kulia na kuulizwa maswali, but we don't want to express ourselves. Even that guy that you're working so hard to impress, he also have his own shortcomings. Yeah, so hello guys, how are you? How are you doing? My name is Luciana Creative and this is Luciana Realities, a channel that I created as a space for healing, growth and having fun. And today guys is yet another day, another blessing, and I'm here to just tell you guys thank you so much for watching this channel. Thank you for 56,000 subscribers. We are hoping that mtanifikisha 100,000 subscribers, but we said it is a step at a time. Ni juzi tu si nilikuwa 10,000 subscribers, nikaita 20, 30, 40. Sasa nikiwa 56, I'm still feeling very much blessed, you guys. And I want to thank you for watching this video today. And that is why I'm here to bless you with content back to back. And today, guys, I just want us to have a girl talk. This one, hii nayo nataka ikuwe girl talk between me and you, my viewer. You know. Because as women, sometimes we have notes that we have written. We have notes that we have written. The notes we wrote to ourselves, the love letter that you wrote to yourself, the day yenye uliketi ukajiandikia barua ukajiambia I'm the most beautiful person in the world, ukajiambia ati no guy will ever take advantage of me, ukajiambia ukasema I am the best, I'm going to get it. And I think most of us, sometimes when we fall in love, we delete those notes or we throw away those notebooks. But you know what? Me, I have never thrown away my notebook. I have never deleted my notes. And that's why today I have come here so that we guys, we can have a very heart-to-heart conversation. Are you ready? Like, are you ready? Are you ready, you guys? Yeah, so we are a family and we have always told ourselves that you are Luciana Realities family. And that's why I want us to have a real talk. You know, I want us to listen. I want us to listen to each other and judge each other together, you guys. Because most of the time, I have been reading your comments. I read almost every comment, whether it's positive or negative, especially on YouTube, because I know this is a community. You have created a very big community from this channel, which I'm very grateful to God for. And I hope you guys are also grateful to God for me, right? Because, and you guys have nurtured me. You ushered me into the relationship that I am in right now. From the time that guy shot his first shot to the time can you push to end a second date. You guys pushed me for a date. We went. Kidogo, the girl has fallen in love. And I think we have fallen in love together with you guys. And that's why I always listen. That is why I always put notes down. Like, it's not easy to listen. But hakuna mtu anapenda advice, especially Gen Z. But when you want to go far, people say that when you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. I want us to grow, guys. And niko ile face ya I feel I need to elevate, to take this brand to the next level. And I can't take it to the next level without you guys. And also without, of course, my guy. Yeah, I appreciate 90 so much. And he's around somewhere. And he told me to say hi to all of you. First of all, let me take a pen and a book. Today I have my notebook. First of all, kuna vitu zingine watu kwa hii channel wamekuwa wakiniambia sana sana sana, and today because I'm alone I can be able to talk about it. The first thing, and this is the reason why I think when we fall in love as women, we throw away our notes. And I'm talking this because I am in a relationship, and I am in this relationship together with you guys. So the first thing, most of you guys who are mna comment about language, mnaniambia, Luciana, stop speaking a lot of English. Of course, I understand my guy talks, mostly he talks slowly, which makes some people think that it's because he's slow with English or something, but he's just a slow talker. But most of you, not most of you, some people come to my inbox with advice telling me to reduce English in my channel. To reduce English in my channel. First of all, this thing inanikumbushanga a habit sisi wa mama sana sana hufanya when we fall in love, because it's something that I have found myself in the past. The first thing we do, we forget our goal, we forget our vision, we forget the reason as to why we started doing whatever we do. In trying, okay, this is not the situation I am in right now, because the person I have, he enjoys speaking in English. It's only that I'm too quick. Mi naongeanga haraka sana, but yeye whether anaongea Kikuyu, Kiswahili ama Kizungu, anakuwa na utaratibu wa maneno, you know. So hii kitu ikanikumbusha, most of the times tukiolewa sisi kama madem, we try so hard. Unakuanga umeweka biashara na ukasema hii hoteli nataka iende international. I want my hotel to be serving the most prominent people in this country. I want other people when they come from other countries wakuwa wanakula kwa hoteli yangu. But the moment a husband comes into the picture, and the husband, for example, bwana hayuko comfortable with, akuja kwambie, most of your clients are male. I don't like it when a lot of male people come to eat in your hotel. We are just so quick and we forget about our goal. We forget about our vision. We forget about where we are going. Unaenda unamuuliza, what do you think? Unaenda unauliza watu wengine ama yeye mwenyewe tu unamuuliza, because you're not comfortable with the customers wenye wanakula kwa shop yangu, what should I do? Anakwambia, I think you should close down the business, then uanzie kuuza nguo za wasichana, because that way you will be interacting with ladies and you will not be interacting with men as much, and that way we will be happily married. Wewe kama mwanamke, what do you do? Unaenda unafunga hoteli yako yenye ilikuwa inaenda international, unafungua boutique. And you know what? Your passion was not in the boutique business. Your passion was in the hotel business. And therefore, hujui kuoperate boutique. Unaenda ukipoteza moral, unaenda hivyo, maybe hata huku umefanya market research, biashara yako inaenda inaanguka, unarudi kwa nyumba. The same husband mwenye alikwambia ufungue boutique, anaenda kukwambia, you don't know what you want with business. Anakwambia you don't know what you want in this life. Anakwambia you're so lazy, you don't even know how to keep clients. And that's how we find ourselves going back to the same spot yenye tunaogopanga sana kujipata. Every woman wants to be financially independent. But we don't know that for you to be financially independent, you need to be mentally independent. That was not the point. I wanted to take you guys back to asking you, why do you keep telling me to speak in Kikuyu in my YouTube channel? When I open this YouTube, even my intro, I tell you guys, hi guys, this is a space for healing, growth, and having fun. When I talked about growth, it is because I did not want to confine myself into one audience. Ati nikuwe tu mimi naongeleshanga wa Kikuyu peke yake. I don't want to be tribal. And that's why I have received a lot of calls from friends, from people who love me, DMs, comments sometimes, people telling me that they are my fans, but they don't understand the language that I use on my channel, because most of the time, I'll find myself using Kikuyu. But you guys, I have found myself natumia Kikuyu sana because you guys are telling me nafaa kutumia Kikuyu. Luciana, ongea Kikuyu, achana na Kizungu. Nikajikumbusha, this is what happens when most of us women get married. You forget everything. You forget your vision. Kama mimi, nasahau, I love to travel. And when you're a traveler, you attract a lot of audience. Una attract wazungu, una attract South Africans, you will attract Ugandans. But najipata nikiongea Kikuyu. Kwa nini? Because I want to please people. Because people think that I'm being unfair to the man I have when I speak in English or Swahili. But don't you guys think when I'm taking that route, I'm losing myself? And I'm losing myself in the name of listening too much or wanting to please too much. Hadi nasahau the reason as to why I opened that channel. Naweza taka mrudi kwa my first videos za hii channel zenye nilikuwa nafanya last year. And you will see I was a traveler. I used to travel every time. And I would love to explore. I would love hata tukishikana na huyu mtu tuko na yeye, we explore together as a family. You get, you guys. So I think that is a problem that you have as women. And I want you guys to judge me. Let us judge this conversation together because mnanipatianga your thoughts always. Haya. Another advice yenye nimekuwa nikipata sana kwa hii channel ni Luciana, stop doing this. Stop twerking. You're being too much. Stop talking too much. Men don't like women who talk too much. Acha nitumie hiyo. Stop overdoing this. Men don't like women who do this and that. You know. But hiyo kitu pia, as I was analyzing the comments, and especially the comments that are coming from our fellow women, I realized that we work so hard to do the things that men like. We try to change too much to do the things that women think men like. Remember, society inakujanga inatuambia men want the women who do this, women who do that, women who dress a certain way, women who speak a certain way, wenye hawana maneno mingi. Then unajiuliza swali, mbona time yenye niliolewa, nilijaribu sana kukua mpole, nilijaribu sana kuvaa decent, nilijaribu sana kutokuwa a disturbance to this man. But by the end of the day, my marriage still ended. I want us to remember this, you guys. When we are still in love, we are in love, but let us not throw away our notes. Let me tell you one thing. It doesn't matter how you speak. It doesn't matter how you walk. It does not matter how you dress. A man will never leave you because you're dressing a certain way. A man who loves you will walk with you through the journey of changing your dress code. A man who loves you will never leave you because you misbehaved a certain day. They will walk with you as you try to mend your behavior. I don't know if we are together, you guys. I don't know if we are together. So the moment you try so hard, mnaniambianga, mi spendi the moment mtu ameniambia, hata better uniambie, Luciana umeongea sana. But don't tell me men don't like women who speak too much. Because the day that man was coming into your life, he knew you spoke too much. Alijua unaongeanga sana. Na akakupenda ukiongea sana. You know. So kama anakupenda, he will make sure, hata ukiongea sana, you do not offend people. Hata ukiongea sana, you remain respectful. Because life is a journey. Na kusema wewe mwenyewe kama dem, uko na shortcomings, doesn't mean that the guy also doesn't have the shortcomings. And that's why I love the difficult conversations when I sit down on a sit down video. And every time we have a sit down, unapatanga wamama, tumejishika roho. Like, Luciana utasema nini? Luciana atauliza nini? Guy na akiuliza maswali. Chill, you guys. Chill, you guys. It is the high time you realize that marriage and relationship, they are not just about men. They are about you. And that is why you are the prize as a woman. You're the prize. By the end of the day, that is why these men take dowry to our homes. That means we are important in their lives. For as much as they are important to us, for as much as every woman would want to establish a healthy relationship, would want to establish a healthy home, would want to raise kids in a healthy environment, even men would love the same things for themselves. So it's so unfortunate to find out that men are cheering you up, because most men don't like boring relationships, because you'll find sometimes when I'm talking, sometimes when I'm doing the funny things, that is when the guy I have enjoys the most, because they were chilled. Like, those are the things most of the time utapata hizo vitu anapenda sana when we do that, because sisi ni wale watu there are so many things that we don't want to do until marriage, And your relationship doesn't have to be boring just because you're not doing certain things in that relationship. But you find every time you're trying to do something, women, mikono ya mama iko hapa, because wanaogopa usifanye kitu ufanye huyu mwanaume a change mind asikuoe. Let me tell you, unaona mwanaume mwenye ata change mind ati juu umemuuliza an uncomfortable question, ati juu umeongea sana, ati juu umesimama pahali umemuuliza, babe, do you love me? Mwanaume anakupenda hawezi kudivorce juu umemuuliza kama anakupenda. Mwanaume anakupenda atatafuta hata reason ya kuconvince the world that you are the best in your own, kwa hizo tu shortcomings zako. He will find one thing. Atasema huyu mse lakini ananisupportingi. He will just find one single thing ya kusema how good you are, na ya kutaka walk together the journey of you perfecting yourself. Because you guys, remember, nobody is perfect. Even that guy that you're working so hard to impress, he also have his own shortcomings. And that is why utapata, as you're trying to be perfect, na yeye hata haja realize akona shortcomings. Ni vizuri like ikue two way. Akikuona makosa yako na wewe pia unaona makosa yake, you guys grow together. And I'm not even supposed to talk as if ni advice, but I feel like we quickly lose our notes as women. And that's why tunatoka kwa hii relationship, kwa kila relationship sisi ndo tunalia. Kwa kila relationship sisi ndo tuko desperate. But I believe love is two-way, relationships are two-way, and you're not supposed to work so hard for you to fit into a marriage. Like, why do I have to work so hard to impress? Why? Why? Why do I have to pretend that I'm a silent person and I'm not? Me, I'm very outgoing. I have a personality. I love to explore. I love to take things not so serious. So why do I have to start taking things so seriously when I'm very comfortable? Just so that naogopa mtu asiniache. Like, you guys, are we even listening to ourselves? One thing I know is that I have an awesome person. And before we do anything, we analyze things, we listen. Sometimes, I remember the conversation of yesterday, really let a lot of mixed reactions, because I wanted to know. I asked him, I wanted to know, what things do I do that make you think I'm not ready for marriage? And what things do I do that make you think I'm not ready for marriage? I wanted to see the two sides. The things I do that make him think I'm not ready, and the things that I do that make him think I am ready for marriage. I wasn't doing that so that I can know whether he wants to marry me or not. Me, I'm not a very, very big fan of marriage. I'm a very, very big fan of healthy relationships. Right now, I'm a very, very big fan of taking time before getting married. So sometimes when I ask these questions, I want to trigger our minds, especially as women. Because hizi ni zile vitu zenye we don't ask. We suffer so much because we don't want to ask questions, especially when these questions are targeting men. Hatutaki kuuliza maswali. Tunataka tu kulia na kuulizwa maswali, but we don't want to express ourselves. But for me, I feel like I would like to know. I'm just curious. I just want to know. sometimes I even want to provoke the mind of my audience. Niona, what do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think? You guys love me so much. Like, what do you think? Like, can we think together? So sometimes hata nikiuliza the questions I asked yesterday, sikuuliza, nilikuwa najua ni vitu zinaweza fanya niatakiwe. But why are you being attacked? Like, why are you being... Saa zingine, let's be real. Saa zingine, as women, we need to be bold. We need to... Ndemwona nĩ wega gũkorogocania nĩgetha ũmenye kana rĩrĩ ũngĩgĩtũra wĩ perfect ũragi indo iria mũndũ ũyũ ti wega nĩ gũtinda ũkĩũria mũndũ indo iria arenda kũigua. Nĩ wega rĩmwe ũkauma outside the box ũgathiĩ ũgacema ũkamenya mũndũ ũyũ eciragia atĩa, mũndũ ũyũ aguaga atĩa, mũndũ ũyũ comfortable rĩrĩa ndĩramũthakĩra. Ta rĩu niĩ rĩmwe nĩ ngoragwo saa zingine I'm very very mini teaser. I tease someone so much. Rĩmwe nĩ ũkoraga ngĩmwegeka, saa zingine unapata ni tukidance kwa stage naweza mudhoa hapa nyuma ya masikio ama nimfanye hivi, like just to spice it up. So saa zingine niko curious, I'm like, I want to know, do you feel like it's too much? Do you feel like I do too much? And I'm doing it on camera. Why? Because this is Luciana Realities. It is Luciana Realities. I want you guys to see the mistakes that I'm making. I want you guys to see the times that I'm doing things the right way. I want you guys to see the steps that we have taken. Simulituana kwa first date. I would like you guys to see the two sides, the raw sides. So sometimes I'm expecting to be corrected. Saa zingine I'm expecting to be mistaken. And saa zingine I'm expecting to learn. Because I also learn a lot from you guys. And that's why, despite everything, I listen. I'm a very, very good listener. So today, I don't know if I had something. Yeah, so... Alafu, kama as a creative content creator, when I create content, I want to entertain. Saa zingine, I want to inform. Other times, I want to, interact with you guys, and I want to entertain also you guys. So vitu zingine nikifanya kwa camera, sana saa zingine haikuangi just about the person I am with on the camera. I also want to entertain my audience and to give you guys also the reason to come back and consume our content. Because ebu assume tunaketingi tu hapa hivi na kaa tu. Siulizi maswali, nakoja tu 90 aongee. And he's a silent guy, remember. He's a gentleman, remember. God bless him. So, like, ebu imagine hiyo show inaweza kuwa aje. Just imagine I have decided to... Like, how will that show be? I'm Luciana Creative. I'm Dora the Explorer. Anyway, and mimi staki, like, we portray some things that are... Ati mimi nikuja hapa kwa camera, I pretend you guys I am the most perfect, the most demure guy. Of course, I perfect myself every day, and I'm really hoping I'm going to change my wardrobe really soon because I know God is going to bless me. Guys, niliwaambia nikipata do. Niona tushuri tutumuna ati tujal direkira. Hizi makeup nafanya tu very basic. I'm going to elevate my looks. I'm going to look awesome to impress my guy. That one now I'm doing to impress my guy. I'm doing to impress my guy. But tabia wise mtakuwa mnaona bado naenda nikikuwa na tabia za wamama, tabia za bibi, tabia gidiriku. But one thing I don't want us to do as women, don't forget your goals. For me, I have international goals. And I don't want to make my goals local to impress the guy that I have. I want the guy that I have to accommodate my goals and I also accommodate his goals so that we can grow together. And that is the only way we can go forward. Me, I'm a person who has experience with living with a guy. And I can tell you guys, the more you try to be careful, the more they don't care. Let me tell you. And also, sorry to say this because I already have a man, but you will never work hard for something you know that you will never lose. The moment mwanaume amejua you're working so hard every time to impress them and never to impress yourself, ati kila kitu before uvae nguo una make sure yeye amevaa, like you never put yourself first. Uanze kuput mwanaume before wewe, na siko ubaya you guys, because I talk with a lot of women. Mi marafiki wangu, the people I talk with, I have friends who are guys, but real talks, I can't have real talks with men. I have real talks with my girlfriends, my lady friends, na no ndimwire kindu kimwe. The moment mundurume amenya ati umuigite mbere gukira uria we wiyigite mbere, he already knows he can't even lose you. He already knows that you don't even love yourself more than you love him. So is that guy even going to work hard to have you? Is he even ever going to get even bothered about you? Hiyo nini itafanya asikuwa anakuletea hata mademu wengine, anajaribu kukompea na wao, because he knows ulishafika. And I don't want you guys, us, me and you guys, because we are a family, I don't want us to be that kind of women. Sijui kama mtani criticize na hii conversation ama how you will take it, but for me, I have felt a lot of man-centeredness in my audience. I don't know why. Like, muna believe certain things are supposed to come from men. Nikuulize, kuna shida gani before muanze safari na mtu? Kama mnaenda kwa ndoa ama nini? Kuna safari, kuna aibu gani before uanzie relationship na mtu? The first question umuulize, are we getting into this relationship for marriage or not? What is the crime there? Mbona usiulize mtu kama atakuoa by the end of it all? But mtu akwambianga, I want to take time, but I will marry you my baby. Instead, netarere, ni kama uingie gari Thika, ukienda Nairobi, but usiambie makanga unaenda Tao. Kama hukuuliza makanga kama anaenda Tao, huyo makanga hata akuweke Ruiru, akuweke Githurai, hawezi muuliza, juu hukuuliza hii gari inaenda wapi. Because women, we are so scared to ask certain questions. Lazima before uingie gari ikiwa Thika unaenda Tao, uliza makanga, are we going to Nairobi? Akwambia hapana, tunafika Githurai. Ndio by the time unafika Githurai ukuwe prepared. And that's how we get into relationships. Unaingia kwa relationship, mi sijauliza mtu, hujauliza mtu, where are we going? Where is this thing headed? You know, it's very healthy to ask someone, where is this thing headed? Ndio mkikaa 3 weeks akwambia amechoka, ama mkaekae kwa relationship awe mtu mwingine, at least from the word go you knew this thing is for fun, it is not for marriage. The end goal was not marriage. So me, I don't understand why every time a woman asks a guy, by the way, where are we headed in this relationship? Is it about marriage or not? Unakuwa treated as if you're the outcast, like you're the worst woman in the world, you're desperate. No. Some things are not about desperation. Like kuuliza mtu, where are we headed? Hiyo sio desperation. That's a question you need to ask your man. Not on camera, but ukiwa nyinyi wote wawili. Ni vizuri ujue. Ni vizuri ujue pahali mnaelekea. Ndio ujue how serious am I going to take this thing. But that is how I take life. It doesn't have the way to be the way you guys take life. But I think as a woman, you're the prize. You're a gold. You're a gold. And these people have to pay to have you. So you are the prize here, okay? That's why they have to go out there and do everything to make sure that you're happy. You and me, we are happy. That means, and that's why we need to respect them. The only thing we need to do in a relationship, I think, it's just to respect our man. And asking where you're headed, I don't think that is disrespect. But for me, I wasn't asking on camera because I don't know where we are headed. Those are conversations that we have had behind the cameras, and those are things that I can't. There are some raw conversations that we have, lakini siwezi eka kwa camera. But sometimes I ask questions to trigger our minds, and to know, do we always throw away our notes when we fall in love? Because that's what we do as women. We forget ourselves. Unasemanga, mimi sitawai zalia mwanaume. Ukiingia kwa relationship siku 2, mtu anakuambia kama unanipenda nizalie. Kidogo kidogo ushaenda na ushatoa family planning, unataka kuzalia huyo mtu ndio umweke. Remember, you can't keep a man who doesn't want to be kept. Na kubadilisha mind yako kusema ufanye ile kitu yenye itamfurahisha, si kumaanisha atakuweka. Kama kwa mind yake ashasema wewe si the one for him, you will never ever be the one for him. But kama kwa mind ya mwanaume ashakuspot na akasema this is the one for me, imagine forever and ever. He will keep you. He will do everything and anything to keep you in his life. So let's be honest. I have come to realize the problem with men, it is not the men themselves. The problem with the men in the relationship is us women, because mwanaume haezi shukisha standards zake ndio aimpress mwanamke. Unapatanga sisi ndo ushusha standards zetu. Unauliza mwanaume, unapenda nini? Mimi nataka tuende ushago. Kidogo kidogo ushafunga biashara yako Nairobi, mnaenda ushago na yeye. If you told that man the same thing, ati unataka mwende ushago afuge duka yake, do you think he would? And I will always say the problem with men in relationship, it's not the men themselves, but us women. We stoop solo ndio tu accommodate wanaume kwa lives zetu. So guys, mkini-comment here, let us not throw away the notes off. We need to be careful. We need to love ourselves. And for us to keep love interesting, we don't have to focus on other people. We need to focus on ourselves. When you love yourself, love will find you loving yourself. Okay? And when someone loves you, it becomes so easy to respect and to reciprocate the love. And I'm talking from a perspective of someone who is perfectly loved and someone who is not complaining in her relationship. So thank you so much, guys, for the comments that you bring in. Thank you so much for the concerns. I hope I haven't hurt anyone. I hope this conversation, I will not end up pulling down this video, mkini attack. Don't attack me for this, because I am an independent thinker. And I hope you are too. I hope we can think together. And let's not confine ourselves as women. If men don't confine themselves, why are we confining ourselves? So thank you so much, guys, for watching. That was Luciana Realities, Luciana's reflection. Yes. And I would like us to be having conversations on parenting, on everything, on girlhood, womanhood. And I'll see you on the next one.